Hi guys, this is BNinjas from the west of Joburg. Checking out Sounds of His Tamsin's podcast. I got like an interview with him just now. I'm gonna read the question and answer. First question: what keeps me going and why? Firstly, the music itself, man. Like every day, man, when I wake up, it's just the music just calls me out and just ideas pop up and like, yo, keep going. Cause for me, I'm not like into a 9 to 5 job, or in case of to wake up and say I'm gonna have to go to work. I did work at some given stage of my life, but the calling was just kept on calling me back every time at work. You know, I'd be thinking of creating music. I'd be thinking of DJing itself. So the underground culture is something that I live with and I abide with and I love so much dearly. It's something that I'm very devoted into. So yeah, that's what keeps me going. The music itself. I love the art. I love the craft. I love what I'm doing. Okay, second question: what can you advise upcoming DJs and the ones longer in the game? Firstly, upcoming DJs and producers, I'd say, yo, be you, man. Just sell you, man. Like, get inspiration and try to create something that's out there, but have your touch. Like your the way of creating is the same, but have that signature print to your name or to your work so that it stands out. The main core thing, I'd say, it's standing out and, you know, bringing something to the table, but customized in your sense. Make underground or deep house music in your style, in your way, the way you feel comfortable with. Because once you're making something or you selling something that you're not feeling and you're not having, it doesn't have your print in it, it'll eventually manifest in a bad way towards you, man. It's gonna show up and blow up to your face at the end of the day. So yeah, and those longer in the game that I've been in the game and killing it, I'd say, yeah, man, they've left a good structure for the upcoming, and to just add up on, if they are able to give back and show and inspire and take their time to just help these upcoming, because there's a lot of upcoming guys that need that help and support, not in terms financially, but just advices on how to handle things and how to understand the music business sense of things. What is that one rule you live by? One rule I live by is always put myself first. Always fine. I do love other people. I'm a bubbly person. I love other people, but when it comes to getting an objective done, I need to execute it at a particular specific period. I'm not the kind of guy who makes music for, like, in terms of production. When I make my music, I don't want to be spending a whole 2 months or 4 weeks or, you know, a year creating a beat. If it's today, I feel the vibe, I feel the energy. If my emotions are brought towards that, I execute the project same time today and finish it and create a vibe. Someone out there, after 2 or 3 days or after 4 months or a year, will start talking about that track, not knowing, and asking me, and you be questioning me, how did you make that beat? And what kind of state were you in when you made that beat? It's because it's the emotions that I have in that particular day. I feel someone that's listening to it at that particular time feels the vibe, the emotion, or the good vibe, or the minor, or the major vibe of my kind of state at a specific time. So the one rule I live by is just to execute something same time. I don't wanna, because tomorrow something else comes up, things just show up and pop up. Like as an artist, you just have to thrive and just to get your idea out there and execute it same time. Don't stay too long, because these things expire, man. These things go out, they fade out quick. So executing things at the right time, same time, immediately, and then move on to the next one. What's that one mistake I didn't want? What's that one mistake you don't want others to make? There's a lot, man. There's a lot of mistakes I've made, and I regret a lot, but it's learning. It's through learning. Especially in terms of DJing. I started out as DJing first, and I thought, after learning the art of mixing, gigs would just pop up and everything. I found it to be very, 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 very opposite to that, because there's a lot of tons of underground and deep house DJs out there. Also, commercial music is also priority number one when it comes to SA. And I realized it wasn't that easy, and there's a lot of connections that came to it. If you didn't know a specific person, or the club owner didn't like the kind of vibe that you push or you played, they wanted the mainstream stuff. So I found it not balancing very well with the DJing experts of things. And this is where I found, the music itself, fine, I was getting to play certain gigs, but it wasn't satisfactory to me. This is where I sat down and I thought, okay, cool, let me just jump on like production side of things, and just to create a vibe and to create something that will stay with me. Because DJing, I was playing other people's music that I loved, and I felt at some point, I'm tired of playing other people's stuff. Let me just play a part and just create my own kind of vibe, music that will stick out and that people will relate to. I'd advise guys not to take things lightly and think because you're gonna get comfortable with things. Always be hungry. Always be eager to learn. Don't be that guy who's like, I know that, that chord, I can play that. No, there's a whole lot of things that comes with production. There's a whole lot of ways of manipulating things. There's a whole lot of ways of attaining slots to play. There's a whole lot of ways to mixing music. There's a whole lot of vibes of music or caliber of this deep house electronic genre as a whole. So don't make the mistake of being arrogant. That's the main key factor here. Don't be arrogant. Don't think you're the guy. Don't be that jack that sits there and be like, I know. I don't want to work with other people. I just want to. You want to live in isolation. Don't be that guy. Music is a family thing. Fine, you can do your things on your own, but always be on the lookout and listen to other people. This is where you grow, you get inspiration, you take your fills. This is where you expand from releasing music in a domestic place to an international place, or getting signed, getting across the board, and reaching a much brighter and open audience. If you got a brand, advertise it here. Tell us about it. Actually, I don't have a brand at all. I'm just a guy that's into music. I make music all the time. That's my brand. But my sister and my in-law, they push a brand called Retro Fontaine, where they sell apparel, gear, clothing. You check them out, Retro Fontaine. in the East End. They sell t-shirts that I wear a lot to my gigs. They got like a whole lot of variety of gear, winter, summer. You know, you could get yourself sorted down there. And lastly, at the end of sign out and say, okay, yo, this is BNinjas, and yo, thanks for Stamzen for having me on Scratch It and Live It with Stamzen. Shouts, man, big shout out, yes, BNinjas from the west of Joburg, Krugersdorp, love you lots, and yo, thanks for tuning in, and yo, big ups to Stamzen, and keep it going, man. Fire show, man. And yeah, laughter art, deep house, man. That's it till we die. Big ups, shouts.